Action.
Okay, Be'ezrat Hashem Abotai, we would like to continue our second class in the morning in our beautiful Bet Knesset Bet El, under the leadership of Rabbi Nasirov, and we would like to say about the laws of crockpots. We spoke about on Shabbat, we're not allowed to make insulation, and we said that insulation is only an issue when a person has something that adds on the heat, but something that does not add on the heat. You're not allowed to cover it for the first time on Shabbat, but you're allowed to cover it for the first time before Shabbat. Let's say right now, Yitzchak wants to put towels on top of his pot. There's a guy that finished already Shas, I don't know how many times. He never knew that he's not allowed to cover the pot on Shabbat. He always put towels on Shabbat, he says, on top of his osvo. On Shabbat, you're not allowed to put for the first time covers on the food. Before Shabbat, you're allowed to let the towel be on it, and it will be continue throughout the Shabbat.
And then if you take it, can you put it back?
So says Ovadia, what if a person wants to take it out and put it back again? He says that's not a problem. So we are already got together to page 65, and says Ovadia, before we're talking about the pot right now, it says what if a person wants to make hatmana, insulation, in Kli Sheni? You know, Rahman, sometimes a person wants to go to somebody else's home and he wants to bring his own osvo. That's what Ruth said to Naomi, right? Everywhere you're going to go, I'm going to go. So he wants to take his osvo together with him, Ruth and Naomi style. Anywhere he goes, the osvo goes with him. So now, he doesn't want the osvo to get cold on the way. He wants the osvo to stay hot, palakas. So now, he cannot keep it hot if he's not going to insulate it. So he wants to take, right now, some korpechaz and put it around the pot in order for the osvo not to cool off on the way. Is he allowed to do this on Shabbat or no? Yitzchak, what do you say? According to halacha, you're not allowed to do the...
And walk, you cannot, yeah?
Not because walking the problem. The problem is the insulating problem.
Because you took out from...
You took out from the plata, it's Kli Rishon. Kli Rishon, you're not allowed to insulate. But what if that osvo was already covered with the korpecha? You changed the location from the plata to the karyaska, to the carriage. Are you allowed to walk right now with this insulated osvo in the karyaska?
Already on the plateau.
The insulation was already on it.
Yeah, before Shabbat.
Now you're just changing the location
Yeah.
of the pot from the plata
Two.
to the karyaska, to the carriage.
Yeah. You're allowed.
Yitzchak, what do you say? Allowed or no?
Yeah.
According to halacha, it is allowed. As always, whoever sits on that seat, always have news for him.
What are our questions?
So I see at home when she makes us a low, like there's a towel on top.
And towel on top, when does she put this towel?
Good question.
If she puts it before Shabbat, no problem.
Right? What's the issue of a towel being on
The
top?
towel will be an
Insulated.
issue only if you put it for the first time on Shabbat.
Okay.
But if you had the towel already before Shabbat, you have no problem to open it if it's fully cooked, close the lid, and then put the towel back again. No problem.
As long as everything's done before Shabbat.
Yeah. But sometimes the lady or man, doesn't matter who is it, forgets to put it before Shabbat or doesn't want to put it before Shabbat. And then he comes in the morning, his wife says, we have to go to my mother. I want to eat osvo together with her. I didn't visit her for a long time. She came in my dream. I want to come on Shabbat morning to her.
Let's take us off.
Let's take our osvo and eat over there.
So we take.
So now what she does, she takes the osvo off the plata.
Yes.
She wants to put it in her kalyaska in the carriage and go with this to her mother, walking. Not driving, walking.
Good.
But she says, by the time I'm going to make it to my mother, it's going to cool off. The osvo is going to become cold.
Take a cover it.
So I want to put insulation around it. He asked her, dear lady, was this insulated before Shabbat? No, I didn't know I'm going to go there. So can she put the insulation right now for the first time on Shabbat?
No.
Answer is not allowed.
What's the issue between putting insulation? What's the issue?
So Chachamim were afraid that a person is going to insulate. Back in the day, they used to insulate with coals.
We learned all this.
And the coals always were dying out. You need to constantly poke it. So Chachamim said, no insulation allowed on Shabbat.
Because you,
Not with coals, not with towels. So people will not make these mistakes anymore.
because you want to clean. Cold, right?
Yeah, make the coals to be clean from the ashes to revive again. That was a common practice back in the day. Therefore, back in the day, Chachamim restricted for us not to have any more insulation allowed, no matter which type of insulation. If it's on Shabbat, you're not allowed to insulate for the first time. If it's for before Shabbat, you're allowed. There is a difference if it is something adds on heat or something that does not add on heat. If it adds on heat, Becha, 20 минут job будет. Security?
Это шатается, мне очень не нравится.
Да, я заказал новый. Сегодня
Тебя
придет.
один шуруп назад ждет и все.
Нету места.
Вообще чума шалома.
Нету. Check. There is no. You didn't check.
What if it's not fully insulated?
Скру поставить, скру потом
I
открыть.
told you whoever sits over there, you always news for him. Now you understood who I refer to. Yeah?
What if it's not fully insulated? What if I'm putting the towels only on top, like Yitzchak
Это
said?
мазанот, да?
No. Yeah. But better to eat this before. This is 100% Mazon.
We should make it on
Rabbi said, hold on. Rafael, second time you tried to ask this question and we interrupted him. I'm sorry.
What if you're just putting the towel only on top? You're not fully insulating it all around. Is
So
that
some say that's debatable, but some say, Rav Ovadia said, bottom line says it's okay. It's debatable in the Rishonim here, but bottom line, it is allowed.
Because,
If a person, Bechor, 20 minut shmo security card,
а?
20 minut shmo security card, outside,
Сегодня похороны.
לא עלינו. בעד אלבייב,
Знаете, девочка, 48 лет, день рождения.
לא עלינו, לא עליכם. You should all have 120 years, רבותיי, of life. Happy, healthy, and wealthy. When you're happy, you are healthy, and you are wealthy. Yesterday I told there is a guy that I'm working with him, Shalom Bayit. And I told him, look, Jeff Bezos, multi-billionaire, I don't know if it's maybe the richest guy in the world. All the money in the world he had. He couldn't make his wife happy. What does it show you? That money does not bring happiness. You can have trillions of dollars and still your wife will not be satisfied. Why? Because it's not the money that makes her happy, it's your actions,
שהכל
attention that makes her happy, prioritizing her. That's how important it is for the ladies. If you read Rabbi Shalom Arush's book, you will be surprised with how many new concepts you never knew in your life. You could be the biggest doctor, lawyer, CPA, and name it. You can be the president of the United States. If you don't learn Rabbi Shalom Arush's book, you're going to have Shalom Bayit issues.
What's the name of the book?
Garden of Peace.
Really well.
It's a very important book. Any person that wants to save his Shalom Bayit or improve his Shalom Bayit has to learn that book. Any domot has to read this book. Any.
У меня здесь. Знаете?
But towels, they don't add heat. They just keep the heat.
Nachon. That's why you're allowed to do that, because they don't add heat. You're allowed to insulate before Shabbat. Even totally, completely. From all around, you're allowed. If it's before Shabbat. Question Bechor, он си хотел, пока кто-то не зашел. After Shabbat came in, you're already not allowed to insulate. So says Rav Ovadia, what to do right now? Is there a solution or no? Says there is a solution. How? If a person insulating something that is kli sheni. Kli rishon, you're not allowed to insulate. A kli sheni, you're allowed to insulate.
Чего это инструмент?
Пожалуйста, сначала урок проходите. Мы 9:03 начали. Insulate is covering it with a towel. Инсоляция, да.
Укрывать или как это называется?
Кровать, да. Корпача.
Как надо?
Now on Shabbat, she wants to take the oswald from her house to her mother's house.
Почему?
Yeah. And she doesn't want it to be cold. Хай, если он чуть-чуть Chop lebujit, okay, but not cold. How? She wants to insulate it. If she's gonna take the pot from Kli Rishon, if she insulated before Shabbat with a towel, and now she wants to take that towel, put it together with the kalyaska, no problem. Even if on the way she has to remove it in order to locate it comfortably and then close it, no problem. Because what you said, once it was insulated before Shabbat, you're allowed to remove the cover and re-insulate it again on Shabbat. When Shabbat came in, it was insulated. So you have no problem anymore to insulate that because it's fully cooked and it was already insulated before Shabbat. Israel, you understood? So she will be allowed to put the pot inside the kalyaska and then put the towel and the korpecha on top, no problem. Take it to your mother, no problem.
А если installation не было, нельзя?
Right. So what should she do? Now she has to use the option number 2. What's option number 2?
Take it out of the show.
Take it out from the hot pot, put it inside another pot. This pot was not on the fire, on the plata. This will be second one. It's still gonna be hot, but there's already less heat, and then you insulate it.
Now, whatever you can do, because it's like
Not that hot.
so hot.
Okay, Rabbi say, if your wife not gonna listen to you, we are not responsible for that. Men not responsible for the wife's shortcomings.
Behavior.
Yeah. Your job is to say the law. What she does is up to her. You only one thing that your wife owes you is mikveh. Without that, you cannot live normal life. Everything else is on her. You don't have to be her judge to judge her. You have to constantly remember that. Many Shalom Bayit issues start when the men start judging their wives. You're not supposed to do that. Да. Not supposed to. Я ее перевоспитаю, Rabbi. Я ее на место поставлю. Not allowed to do this, Rabotai. This concept is restricted.
No, it comes from love, because you care about the person. Why not? Why can't you say to them?
Women, Rabbi Ahu says, women cannot tolerate zamichanya. Cannot. Mamash cannot. For them, the smallest zamichanya, even in a hintful way, even a safek sfeka way, they understand where you're going with this. You refer to this, what I did 3 days ago, that.
Call it up. Call it up.
They're extra smart when it comes to these things. For the husband, says Rabbi Arush, the wife has to be perfect. Нет у тебя ошибки. Yeah, the Gemara says that's why when a man got married to a lady, the Gemara says it, Bet Shammai, Bet Hillel. Ugly, like, I don't know, like Osama bin Laden she looks like.
You have to say, beautiful.
You come to the wedding, say, Kala na'a v'hasuda. What a kala you got, so beautiful. Shakran, how do you lie like that? Says the Gemara, for the Hatan, she's beautiful. If she wouldn't be beautiful, he wouldn't get married to her.
Yes.
So I'm not lying, I'm saying beautiful kala, according to your taste. You don't have to say according to your taste, but according to everybody else's taste, it's not. You can say she's beautiful kala.
Чем страшнее, тем лучше. Никто смотреть не будет.
But these things you don't say to Hatan, Bechor. This you say to yourself.
Вопрос, если жена что-то неправильно делает, пойти к тёще, комплейнт, можно сказать, поставь ее на место или нет?
Never, Bechor. If your chosha is liable, means to say she is responsible, she's not gonna, тебя не продаст.
Окей.
Reliable, sorry, thank you. If she is reliable, that's what I want to say.
Usually, no, it's not.
If she's gonna sell you out, forget about it.
Если она скажет, что муж пришел к нам,
No, you can go to somebody that is reliable, they're not gonna sell you out. And not and say maybe you should tell my wife about how important is this and this. Or let's say she is not looking good, she's not healthy, sugar is higher, cholesterol high, she doesn't want to go out to work out. So you cannot tell her, look at how bad you look, go. Cannot do that. Or maybe, what do you think about going to the gym?
What?
You tell your wife, what do you think about going to the gym?
What?
Not allowed to.
Start appointment.
I'm not good looking for you anymore.
Oh,
Not tonight. Rabbi, go ask her friend. Say, listen, I have somebody. He sponsors gym membership. Him and another one. What do you think about going with my wife? Go with my wife, gym membership. Her friend. Somebody sponsors it. Who's gonna say no to somebody sponsor something? Like this, you bought your Shalom Bayit. How much you paid for that? Mr. Jim, how much gym cost a month? $30. Worth $30 a month? It's 30 for your friend, sister, wife's friend, and for her. $60. זו חליפתי, תמורתי, כפרתי. אלו המעות יזעקו לצדקה, ואני אכנס לחיים טובים מול שלום. Worth it or not worth it?
Have a good day, guys. Bye.
Like this, you make shalom, bye. And don't say bye-bye to your bye.
You buy shalom.
Shalom, bye, bye.
Smart.
Like this, you always have to come from, you have to be very sensitive with them. But you have to be somebody reliable. If that friend is going to sell you out, sure. You went to my friend and you said, I'm fat? Why?
Most likely,
Sure, chonasoch.
most likely it's like that.
You have to be extremely careful. Tell her, Jonah, don't sell me out. So he has to be somebody very careful. Go around. There's a side door. The code is,
Yeah, there's this.
look at my fingers.
How do I get to the court?
Go from the side door. There is a side door. On the left side of the building. You're gonna see. No. First this, then that. Okay? Next. So that's a bechor. You, by halacha, tell your wife, if or yourself, if you want to take that osvo hat to your mother, put it either towel before Shabbat, if you know it's going to come. If you don't know, suddenly she came in a dream in the middle of the night, come to my home tomorrow for osvo. So in the morning you're going to take the osvo in kli sheni, put the pot inside kli sheni, and take that kli sheni insulated and take it hot to your ochemo.
You can eat it if it was not transferred over?
If a person violated, we're going to see.
You'll be okay to do tochacha. I mean, you usually have to do tochacha
For sinners,
for a fellow Jew.
Yeah.
But for your wife,
never.
you
Bring, I'll show it to you. Masechet Chagiga,
You're
bring.
exempt from.
Yeah. Hey, Avodah Zarah. Bring Masechet Avodah Zarah. What? Look at me. It says Tetzain there, big, in the middle, right in the middle. Yeah, bring it. Come and read. Gemara says a story about Rabbi Hanina ben Teradion, that he used to make avera of here. Gemara says, Atihu le Rabbi Hanina ben Teradion. Amru le, Emai ka'asak ba'oraita. Why did you study Torah, Rabbi? You don't know? The government didn't allow it back in the day. Whoever would learn Torah, hayav mita. Not a joke. You're not going to jail. He got caught for some fraud. He's going to go 10, 15 years in. Hayav mita. You guys understand how much chachamim you to sacrifice? Gemara says, Amru lahu, Amar lahu, he was not afraid. He got caught. He said, you know that the government doesn't allow. Why did you do it? They're going to kill you now. The government asking him in the court. He says, I did it because God commanded me. Kasher tzivani Adonai Elohai. God commanded me to teach Torah. Miyad gazu alav lisrefa. He said, look at this guy. He's brazen like this. He's not even asking sorry, nothing. People ask, Rabbi, if there was an anti-Semitic attack, maybe there's an Israeli flag outside, maybe I should take it down so people should not come and make another attack. What Rabbi Hanina ben Teradion shows us? Don't be afraid. Don't take down the flag and say, oh, I don't want to make problems. By you backing out, it shows that you're afraid of them. By you not backing out, it shows that we are standing on our ground. Even if it's going to cost our life, we don't care. That's Rabbi Hanina ben Teradion teaches us. Gemara records it for a reason. That when it comes to Torah, when it comes to Judaism, don't be shy, don't be afraid. Don't try to hide yourself.
Right.
Learn Torah, you have to learn Torah. Teach Torah, you have to teach Torah.
Doesn't that contradict if it's a Pikuach Nefesh situation you don't do it?
Pikuach nefesh.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The Rav said before, if it's Pikuach.
What do we see from here, from the Gemara? Nobody disagrees with this Gemara.
So a person going in a not so good neighborhood, they should keep their kippah on.
No, here you're enticing for no reason.
Why are you enticing? You're acting Jewish.
No, if you know that over there they're gonna start with you, balagan, don't start. But once they started with you, then you don't show I'm afraid. You understand the difference? Here they're starting with them, with the Rabbi Hanan and Teradion. Don't teach Torah. Who are you not to tell me not to teach Torah? Hashem said to teach Torah. Who are you talking about? Don't start argument. But whenever they started with an argument, don't back out and say, I'm afraid of you guys. Okay, whatever you say goes. No, we're not afraid of you. Even if it's going to cost our life, we're going to go with it. This is halakha. Whenever going trying to put down Judaism, even if they tell you, listen, just change your shoelaces. We don't like your shoelaces. We want you to tie shoelaces like this, not like that. For shoelaces, the Jews used to wear like this and they want differently. Says halakha, you have to give up your life. Halakha. They cannot move a bit of Judaism. A bit. Asur. Listen, we don't like black kippahs. You want to wear kippah? No problem. Wear white kippah. Wear blue kippah. Wear red kippah like the priests and the Christian. Wear kippah, just red. All the Orthodox Jews wear black kippah. No, wear red kippah. That's halakha, Yaakov?
No.
Now not allowed to change, even if it's on the risk of your life. You give up your life. And you would count like you died on Kiddush Hashem. If they killed a person, count on the highest level of Gan Eden.
And this is only during the time when they're oppressing,
Yeah.
not individual.
Yeah. There is debate if it's individual level or in the pressing. If a person gives up his life even on the individual level, he still demand mitzvah bottom line. Yeah. That's how serious it is. So Rabbi Hanan ben Teradion said, what do you mean I teach Torah? Of course I have to teach Torah. Gemara says they didn't care, the government. They killed him. Burning. And his wife to be hanged. Beheaded. Serious, huh? And his daughter to be sold for prostitution. Kupa shel zonot. To work for the government, to bring money. Gemara says, why did he get this punishment? Rabbi Hanan ben Teradion was one of the holiest tzaddikim ever lived. Why did he get such a punishment? Says the Gemara, because he used to announce Hashem's name, Yud, Ke, Vav, Ke, in the public. You're not allowed to do that. He used to teach God's name. You know, God's name is the power of everything in the world. Yud, Ke, Vav, Ke. Ogeh Hashem b'otiotav. There's debate if it's Yud, Ke, Vav, Ke, if it's 42 letters of Hashem's name, Ana Bekoach. There's other debates about this in the Rishonim. Gemara didn't say which name. Gemara said he used to teach God's name in the public. And this was not allowed to be done. He used to announce it. Yud and then Hey, he used to say. I did that in order to teach the people. Gemara says it's allowed. He said it's allowed only to teach your student, not the public. The public will say, he says God's name, Yud Kevavke, he says openly. Yeah, but he said it for teaching. They're going to say it not for teaching.
Is that it tak stalo?
Gemara says that. So Gemara, okay, he did that. But what about his wife? Why his wife got punishment of beheaded? Because she didn't rebuke him. Listen to the next words. Mikan amru, from here, this story we learn a lesson. Anytime it was in your hands to rebuke and you didn't, his mistake goes on your account. When is his mistake goes on your account?
When you don't rebuke.
When you could have rebuked and you didn't. The Gemara didn't say, Mikan lamdu. Kol mi lo maha ne'enash alav. The Gemara didn't say that. Or if you didn't rebuke, you got it. The Gemara says, Kol mi shesh beyado limchot velo maha. You could have. It was in your hands to do it and you didn't do it. Then you get pabashke for his mistake. But what if I couldn't rebuke? Then you are not getting pabashke. You're not liable for his mistakes. So Rabbi Abu says, cannot rebuke your wife. It means it's not in my hands. So if it's not in my hands, whatever she will do wrong doesn't go on my account. Unless she asking.
So she could criticize you, you can't criticize her.
No, again, she has her book. I never read her book.
Yeah,
I don't know what's his
here-
opinion
here it
about
says- Here it says that she didn't criticize Rabbi Tarfon, Rabbi Teradion.
Teradion. So Gemara says that Hashem knew that if she would tell to Rabbi Teradion a rebuke, he will listen to her. But she didn't do it. And that's like she liable for his mistake. Means Hashem knows certain people, certain person, some people, Gemara says in Brachot, in Daf Vav, Et Elohim ira v'et mitzvotav shemo ki zeh kol ha'adam. Right? Here, they open for you.
But why the daughter got
סוף דבר הכל נשמע את האלוהים מרע. מה זה כי את האלוהים מרע? כי זה כל האדם. אמר רבי אלעזר, אמר הקדוש ברוך הוא, כל העולם כולו לא נברא אלא בשביל זה. Hashem made the whole world to be created for a person that is את האלוהים מרע, for a person that is ירא שמיים. Sometimes you say, Rabbi, I tell my wife this, I tell my friends this. Nobody listens, nobody cares. You have no יראת שמיים.
Who?
You.
Why?
Why people don't listen? Because you have no יראת שמיים. Gemara says,
no,
formula. You want to know how people will listen to you? Increase your יראת שמיים. No יראת שמיים, no people will not listen. את האלוהים ירא ואת מצוותיו שמור, כי זה כל האדם. All the Adam, all the people in the world was created for a person that is אלוהים ירא, that is God-fearing. If you have no יראת שמיים, you have no God-fearing. No God-fearing, no people will not listen to you. No matter you're a father, leader, CEO, or wherever you are.
Rabbeinu, what about the daughter? Why she got the worst punishment?
Gemara says that she was walking, I didn't want to elaborate on this too much, but the Gemara says because she was walking with her feet,
Tap, 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 tap. Yeah.
and people say,
Noisy, noisy.
what a beautiful walk.
And she walked with more.
And she walked even nicer
Nice.
to impress the men, the goyim over there, to impress men around her. So she got punished. Gemara says that she was sold. You know who was this sister? Sister was the wife of Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes. That's the sister that he went to buy out from prostitution. Remember the story? With the guard, he gave him the money. He said, that's where the story starts. So what do we see from your Bechor? That whenever you have a power to rebuke, you rebuke. But if you don't have the power to rebuke, and Rabbi Nachman adds on this, he says when the rebuke comes, only whenever there's a prerequisite for rebuke. If you don't have black tefillin, you have white tefillin, you can wear it?
No.
No? Oh, I need tefillin, Rabbi. You need tefillin that are kosher. If you don't have a kosher sukkah, you can sit in that sukkah? No. If you have pasul lulav, you can check this lulav? No. There is conditions to fulfill the mitzvah. It says the rebuke is also mitzvah in the Torah. But there is a prerequisite for this mitzvah also. What's the prerequisite? Only whenever you love that person, you can rebuke him.
If you don't love
But
him,
if you don't love him, you cannot rebuke him. It says, where do we know it from? From Hashem himself. Hashem says in the Torah, Ki asher yohav Hashem yochiach. Hashem says, I rebuke whoever I love. Yohav Hashem, Hashem love, ohev, yochiach. He rebukes. Then he rebukes him. If he doesn't, he closes his eyes. John Jelly tells him, Atvet shtam. He doesn't give him rebuke. He doesn't give him pabashkein olam hazeh. So what do we see from here? Hashem says, "V'alachta b'drachav." You have to follow Hashem's way, right? Ma'u achu mafatar achu ma'u malbish achu. Remember this? Masachet Sotah. Bring Sotah. Gemara says that you have to follow Hashem's path. The same way Hashem is taking care of the poor people, the same way Hashem is taking care of the naked people. Hashem took care of the poor people, naked people. He went to visit Avraham Avinu. He went to the sick people. He went to comfort Yitzchak Avinu for the death of Avraham Avinu. Nichum Avelim. He was clothing the naked people. Adam Arishon was naked. He clothed him. He buried the people that had nobody else buried. Moshe Rabbeinu. He buried. So Hashem, the Gemara says from here we learn that you have to follow Hashem's way. What Hashem says, I rebuke whoever I love. So if you want to follow my ways, who you have to rebuke only? Whoever you love. So if you're coming from a hatred level, you're coming from Ga'ava point, Maki Tuki, you have to listen to me. I'm Papa. I'm the leader, I'm this, I'm that, then you cannot rebuke because you are not be love the person. You don't have love to the person. Only when you love you can rebuke. Levanta olo. Very good.
Sit.
אשר יאהב השם יוכיח, כי אהב את בנו,
В конце есть
Сердце.
выключатель.
found it?
В конце выключатель с левой стороны.
Сейчас не надо это выключать. Попозже выключать. Here. The Gemara says, what? Yaakov, you saw this Gemara or no? What? Here Gemara says, there are 4 people that don't get HaKadosh Baruch Hu's face. They don't see in Olam Haba.
Right.
Who are they? Who is on the list?
One of them is liar.
Huh? People that they are Hanafim.
And then
Who is the people Hanafim, Yaakov?
clowns.
Huh?
Clowns.
What is Hanafim? No clowns. That's Letzanim.
Joel, flattery.
Huh?
Flatterers.
What is flattery?
Flattery. That they flatter shame for rich people.
Whenever they say to the rich person, not only rich, to a bad person,
Whatever
That
they're
is-
wrongdoing, you're doing, it's okay with it.
he says, yeah, you are tzaddik, kol
You're
hakavod.
doing wrong, kol hakavod. You
Yeah.
got thanks for that.
Whose phone is ringing? Or what? It's a Mem Dalet. It was Mem Dalet. Let's find that line. That's what Gemara says. Ma Hashem al bisharumim, afatal bisharumim. The same way Hashem made the poor people clothes, you also do that. V'alachta bidracha bechod. Я думаю, вам security на улице не полезно, беход.
Плохо спал.
Шидухим чу, беход.
Позвонил 2 раза вчера. Я должен сегодня Овадии связаться.
Very important for you to wear 2 tefillin. Don't forget. Everybody should wear the best of the best. What's the best of the best, bechod?
Put 2 of them together.
Feeling together.
Very good.
Malo bechok.
You spoke to him or no?
Да.
Все решили, сделали?
Я сказал 100 times high, находи. Больше, чем это 100 times high, я не могу.
Okay.
Вот я буду искать.
He tells you?
I'm looking for it right now. There's no service.
No. I can find it in my phone. Mara says it. מהו מלביש ערומים, אף אתה על מלביש ערומים. מהו, it was in עמוד א' שעשיתי when I do it in a second. Give me this line, כ"ט it was.
42A, I think it says.
42, yeah, I opened 42.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I remember it was 42. No, that's about the liars. You open about the liars? That's yeah. I'm saying where it says that Hashem clothing the naked. Hashem clothing the naked. Where it says that? Mara says it.
Sorki.
Huh?
Sorki.
Masechet Sotah. Yeah. That's in the morning. You say bracha. Sha'asa li
Sorki.
kol tzorki. Remember that bracha?
Yes, sir. Every morning we say.
What does it mean? Sha'asa li kol tzorki?
Hashem clothing the naked.
Clothing the naked. No, this malbish arumim, Yaakov. So he's gonna find it. He's gonna show. Huh?
I think maybe 47A, but
Also.
Sha'asa l'kol tzorki.
מהו מלביש ערומים, אף אתה מלביש ערומים. מהו מבקר חולים, אף אתה בקר חולים. 47B?
it might be 47A, but I'll double check.
Okay, now he graciously. It's in Sotah. Gemara brings over there 4 examples. About Avraham Avinu, that Hashem visited the sick. About Yitzchak Avinu, Hashem comforted him, Avelim, Nichum Avelim, for the death of Avraham Avinu, his father. For clothing the naked people, Adam HaRishon was naked, Hashem clothed him. Like this, make the Shiduchim, Hashem made Chava beautiful for her to be loved by Adam HaRishon. So too, you do the same thing. Worry about the people. So that's why, Bechor, if your wife wants to take that hot pot, as you're asking, this all I went to off topic because you guys asked, what if my wife will take the hot pot, insulated, for the first time on Shabbat, take to her mother. What do I do? If she's not going to listen, none if. She will not listen, rebuke from you, it's a rule. She's just gonna get up. Even if she'll change and she'll do what you wanted, inside her, she got hurt. You know that? That's how Rabbi Arush teaches. Now, he says, some women, you found?
No, wait.
No, wait. Some women are more quiet side. They get hurt, but they don't answer. It doesn't mean that is the right thing.
Yeah, so this is another concept, you're right.
Some men say,
Yeah,
you're right, but it doesn't mean that you are behaving the right way.
right, internally you impact her.
Inside, she got hurt.
But my idea, that's with interest does.
No, with big interest. Sometimes, Bechor, there's ladies that the husband tells me that my wife doesn't let me sleep with her. Don't touch me. What did I do? Nothing. Just don't touch me. I feel repulsive when you touch me. I don't like it. One guy told me 3 years, my wife doesn't let me touch her.
3 years?
3 years. I said, what do you do? 3 years. That was a year ago. I don't know by now what's the story. Why? Where is it coming from?
Because you heard
He has no shalom bayit. Rabbi, binoi makti amo. The fact that she doesn't argue with you doesn't mean you have shalom bayit.
That means you have a bigger shalom bayit issue.
Sometimes she stays quiet, but it builds up. Потом один бзик заходит, все, не трогай меня. Who is responsible for that, Bechor?
you.
Him. Поэтому это очень важно, работай, that you listen to Shalom Bayit advices.
Right.
Sometimes they tell advices, Rabbi, мне это не надо. I'm okay with my wife. Not John, I'm not okay. You don't know how to behave. You never learned it. Not because you're a bad person. You just never learned it. That's why it's important to learn the concepts of Shalom Bayit also. So here and there, I always teach you some. Sometimes people say, Rabbi, what time you teaches? I said, what's the topic? I say, we learn halachot Shabbat, but by the way, I also give Musar. By the way, I also go to Emuna. By the way, I go to... We teach you everything over here. The parasha, chinuch yeladim, Emuna. Here it is. Yeah, I told you, end of Perek. I told you, end of Perek. Remember, it was here, end of Perek. What? Vayikbor oto bagay, the 14th A. End of Perek, I was looking here. So Gemara says like this. Kutnot or. What? Ki Adonai Elohecha esh ochela. The Gemara asks, how can I go after Adonai, acharei Adonai Elohim telechu? How do I go after Hashem? Hashem is fire. Ela alech achar midotav. You cannot go after the fire, Bechor. You can go after Hashem's midot, behavior. Shalakadosh Baruch Hu. Ma'u malbish arumim. The same way He's clothing the naked. Ichtiv vayas Adonai Elohim la'adam ulishto kutnot or. Hashem clothed Adam and Hava with kutnot or. Bechor, what did Adam Arishon was receiving? Says the Gemara. No, that's according to your Torah. According to our Torah, they were dressed with wool.
Wool, that's right. Wool.
In order for him to make tzitzit on it. But the Gemara says, it says in Pasuk Kutnot Or, leather. It says, no, you didn't understand the Gemara. Rahmin, Vachta Shoma. No. Ve'albishem, af ata albesh arumim. It says the Gemara, what is this Kutnot Or? Rav Shmuel had amar, davar abba min ha'or, v'chad amar, adavar hanene min ha'or. Gemara says, what is that? Wool. What does it mean? Ba min ha'or. What is growing out of skin? That you make clothes from it. Yeah, but you don't make clothes from hair. What is growing out of the skin that you make clothes from it?
It's referring to like a sheep's.
Wool. Wool is the only thing that grows not out of a plant, rather out of the skin. Yeah. So when the Torah says kutnot or, says the Gemara, what does it mean? Something that grows from the or, from the skin. From the skin of the animal it grows.
And that's wool.
And what is that wool? So the Zohar says that's what Hashem gave to Adam and Hava.
А может кожу дал, кожу на одежду?
No, Jonah, no.
Wool.
I need to write over here. ובכורו אומר.
No, but they didn't have a skin, they were spiritual.
Wool. Одежда. Hashem. You're asking how Hashem did things. You don't ask how Hashem created the tiger, the birds. This is clear. How did Hashem make the wool? How did he make clothes like this? Where's the machinka?
Before the sin, they were spiritual.
Yeah.
They had a physical body,
Yeah.
skin and everything.
No. Skin no.
Well, there's a bill of nails. So.
Then they became. They were more light. Svit. So he says now after he made sin bechor, Hashem gave them clothing. Which clothing gave them? Wool. And the Zohar says why? For him to make tzitzit. And why tzitzit? Because there were 4 corners of the world that he scattered all the nitzotzot kedusha. Now Hashem says, put tzitzit and you will bring back all the mitzvot Hashem. That's what the Torah says, uritem oto, uzchartem et kol mitzvot Adonai, v'asitem otam. When a person wears tzitzit, says the Gemara, consider it to be as he did all the mitzvot of the Torah. Every single second. Why? Because what was all the mitzvot of the Torah? And that forbidden tree, the Etz Hadat. After Adam ate from it, he scattered the mitzvot of the Torah to 613. What did Hashem give him right after? Mitzvah of tzitzit. And how many corners tzitzit must have? 4 corners.
4 corners. But if there's 6 dimensions, why is it 4 corners?
Because it was scattered all 4 corners of the world. It was not scattered under the earth. It was not scattered above the earth.
Oh, it was only 4.
It was scattered on earth on 4 directions of the world.
Right. So that's what we need 4.
So the 4 corners represent Yud-Kei Vav-Kei, or they represent physical?
That's also Yud-Kei Vav-Kei representing, but it's what is the main reason, says the Gemara, for that?
4 corners.
To bring back the nitzotzot and kedusha that Adam Arishon scattered on 4 sides of the world. Whenever he ate from the forbidden tree, everything got. I wanted to make your life easy, to give you one test. Pass it, all the neshamot in you go to Gan Eden. So,
That's it.
what did you do? You scattered that. You broke it. Now 613 mitzvot. Now all the neshamot 6,000 years gonna come and we have to fix whatever you scattered. What's the fastest way Bechor to bring it back?
Where's
Tzitzit. Which tzitzit? Which material?
Wool.
Wool. You understand this or no? That's why all the time I tell you, wool tzitzit, wool tzitzit, wool tzitzit. Tzitzit katan. And if a person doesn't have, Bechor, Israelov, Igor Fatachov, if a person doesn't have wool tzitzit, Has v'shalom, in Olam Haba is not clothed with a neshama garment. The neshama garments stay naked. And whenever they stay naked, right away, the evil forces, and whenever they make him dress up with their clothing, the right say, hey, the guy, he ran away from Gehinom, put him back there. Zohar says it. That's how important it is for a person to have talit katan made out of wool at all times. Right now, God bless Bechor John. He recommended a lot of people thin talit katan. It's very comfortable, goes directly on the body. You don't need to make mica, tzitzit, and shirt. Yeah? 3 layers. You can have just one. And somebody right now, Bechor told me, he's working on a shirt tzitzit. Слышал такое? Shirt. Рубашка.
Я видел уже.
You saw this? He's working on it, making it massive all over the United States.
It's kosher, even though you don't have a slit?
He has over here holes or zipper. He makes. Right now he made even a zipper takoy that you don't see, hidden takoy in between the thing he made. Very comfortable. So you just put a shirt on, no undershirt, no on top of it tzitzit, and then another shirt. Put the shirt, yo. Stylish takoy with collar, with the t-shirt, with the different ways he makes.
А вот это вот, который цветет, они должны быть шерстяные. Или рубашка тоже шерстяная.
Rubashka shirtzinai. If he wants to do it oraita. He does also cotton. He said wool and cotton he does. So cotton is mitzvah, but is a lower level. But tzitzit, wool one, is the higher level. So if a person has right now, he says he wants to convince his relatives to wear, tell them to get this thin wool talit katan, like this to fulfill mitzvah deoraita every single moment and bring back all 613 mitzvot that is scattered back into the original place.
Вот, Рав, если бы Адам Аришон не согрешил бы, вы бы ни цицит, ни тфилин, ничего бы не делали.
Не было.
Никакой митцвы.
Nothing.
Вы бы сейчас здесь и не сидели.
А что вы бы делали?
Стояли бы там.
Kaifavari Boga. Right now Hashem is hiding himself.
А так он бы нам открылся, да?
Да.
We would enjoy the greatness of Hashem.
The emunah level will be in an exposed way. Hashem, now we have to find God. Hashem said, I'm here, but you have to find me. But before the sin of Adam Arishon, Hashem was exposed to Hashem, to people, to Adam. So he said, continue the Gemara is like I told you. Remember what I told you about sick, visiting the sick. Bikur Cholim,